Akise, how long have you been there?
And I'm about to be your best friend. My name's Akise, and my dream is to be a world-famous detective someday. The murders around your old school, the bombings that shut it down, and the Omakata cult. I've been following it all closely. It seems that you happen to be the common denominator here. I don't like this. If they attack en masse, This cavalcade of the bazaar has a convergence point. I am so sorry. Please tell me you're...
People look like ants from up here. How awesome is this?
So, throwing yourself in front of my bike was the best way...
How did you know?
Elementary, my dear Watson. You are, after all, in the company of a future internationally renowned detective.
Yeah?
But part of your gambit's still alive. What conceivable purpose was served by making off with my bicycle seat? You want it? You can have it. But please, just indulge me for a second. So, I have my diary and you have Almond. Oh, it's no big deal. My diary's a bit of a stickler for details. It's in your left. Read them and weep. Where, oh where has my little coin...
You got a problem with that? I agreed to your stupid game. No reason it's gotta end after one round.
You make it sound as though you risked Yuki's life to test a hypothesis. Game over.
Sorry. There's some life in the game yet, I fancy. If it's all the same to you, sweet cheeks, I'll decide myself.
You're crazy!
Alrighty then. Now that Yuki's sufficiently in the dark, we can continue our little...
Okay, you lost me with that last part. How would that have helped you win?
Hey, if we get out of this with our lives, we'll have Yuki to thank for it. He's brilliant.
Wow, they already act like a married couple.
Agree?
What are you...
What did you think of the wedding place? Prepare you for... Very curious, this room. Have you seen it? There's a clinical term. It's referred to as cognitive wrong. Do you understand? You're a stabilizing influence on her. She needs... Should I or shouldn't I? Where are you, Yuki?
Akise!
I received these vouchers from an acquaintance of mine. Might as well celebrate your recovery, right?
No shit, Sherlock! Now tell me why you dragged the damn thing in the bath with us! I was expecting an important call. Too bad. Give me that phone. No, I need it. Damn it, Mal. Stop squirming. Stop grabbing at me, you pervert. Hey, you just double high-five my phone.
I guess.
So what's Boy Detective jotting down over there, huh? That your actual diary?
More or less.
An 11th remain.
Yes, of course. Yuna wouldn't keep running. There were too many variables she can't protect Yuki from. She would go to ground.
Keep going?
That eyewitness you mentioned, tell me about... But if you're not in the mountains, then where are you? Every hotel is going to take a prohibitively long time. If only we could shorten this list. Let's go. Running water. I think I may have figured out a way to speed up the process of finding them.
Remember to tell him the part where I'm a genius!
Just because they're hiding doesn't mean they don't need water and power. In other words, yes, in a nutshell. I think that'll expedite the dragnet quite a bit. Also, I'm honor-bound to mention that Kosuke gave me the idea.
Well, what did they say? They must think I'm pretty friggin' awesome, ain't that right?
It seems she knew we'd opt for the easier mode of transportation.
Yeah.
She's trying to slow us down. Where are you now? We should regroup before we go in. But did Hinata send this? Doubtful. Can you hear me? It's a wig. Of course not.
This is bullshit.
I went to your house. Thought it would be a good idea to take a second look at that pit. Help a guy out on this one. I'm at full bars. Better give me an answer. Rather literally in this case, I'm afraid. There's always a workaround. Always. Don't you worry. You better be rocking it, Kosaka. Stop it. There's no reason for you to apologize. She's a nutcase. And I hate to say it, but you'll need to be prepared to see her again. We couldn't risk the enemy using that information to keep tabs on us.
Dude, let her brother back up his crap first.
Sorry about that. Tracking us from afar doesn't work anymore. They're going to be anxious to make a... All right, then everything's settled.
What do you mean it's settled?
Does that plan get your seal of approval? They will soon find themselves hoist by their own petard. Observe.
Well, see him?
Not yet. But the fight is still... It sounds like you're busy. I'll just pull the lever and hope for the best. This round proved to be a resounding fit.
Hey, I do have an eye for a good time. I picked up Sherlock here, went down to the lab, and then we used a police scanner to track down you party.
Turns out we found a positive match for the DNA of contestant number 3 in your backyard hobby hole. Our smoking gun. And in a delightful twist to this story, the two samples matched each other perfectly.
You're a liar!
That's right. And when I say they matched, I don't mean the two samples were taken from the same family. Specific...
Are you not listening to me? Whoever the hell that girl is, she most certainly isn't who you...
I should have been more persuasive when making my case for him to drop her. There's the rub. Yuno Gasai does not inspire trust in me. Deus, right? Thank you, sir, for the divine intervention. Why didn't I see it?
I fear such a... Oh, you're the observer.
Deus created me? Is that possible?
You are a you do so.
You're wrong. I'm not a puppet, I'm a...
But as I am a benevolent god, I shall grant you this chance. If you can make manifest any moment that speaks to your supposed... I needed confirmation of his actions while he was in hiding. Thus, you supplied said assurance.
What about my probing into Yuno's background?
She is a key player in this game. You really think I would allow such a creature to 100 seconds?
Future diary, I'm holding part of your master. I'm saving Yuki if it's the last thing I do.
Get thee hence, Aru Akise.
Speak of the devil. What's up, Yuki? That's under some debate.
But that's 2 for 2 he saw coming.
Hey, don't worry, I'll keep this bastard busy.
I have a confession to make. I tricked you. Hinata is telling Yuki the truth. The scales will fall from his eyes, and your spell on him will be broken.
You could go traipsing off to Yuki and leave me here to bleed out. You know you want to.
Practically gutting herself. The situation's too volatile. I have to get him out. A busy signal.
Haru.
I'm here because I want to protect you. If nothing else, please believe that keeping Yusuke... When the time is right, she's going to murder... It seems you're out of bullets, my friend.
Get away from him!
You deserve someone who will always tell you the truth. I mean to end you. I broke her phone and she's none the worse for wear. Amino. Who the... You know. There's the real Yuno Gasai, and the girl who took her place.
He's alive?
Can't talk with a severed windpipe, but I can tell him.
I thought that you killed him.
I can warn Yuki in another fashion. My beloved Yuki.